friends, MD Vegan. Time for daily greens. I have a beautiful endive here. I have my last leaves of this head. It was a small one. I eat from the outside in. This was the last, and I put the leaves into a sink with cold water, and then I let them swim a little bit. When they're a little bit wilty, happens sometimes when you purchase it. It is fresh again after a couple of minutes. It's very nice, 20 minutes or so in ice cold water, and most lettuce is fresh again. And that is the most important thing for a lettuce, that you really have it fresh, otherwise it doesn't taste that well. What's nice with the endives, I begin right away to cut it, is that it's a firm leafy green. Lettuce, a usual lettuce is tender leafy green, and when you have a tender one, you have to be very careful. The dressing has to be very light. The other ingredients not too heavy. I have to toss with the dressing in the last minute before you eat it. So all these things very important. With these here, the endives, that is a little bit firmer, crunchier. You don't need to be that careful. The dressing can be a little bit creamier. Other ingredients can take a little bit more. So it's a very easy to handle technically. Like cutting it here, I cut it here with a chef's knife. That also not recommended with a regular lettuce. It's too tender. You wouldn't cut it, you would just tear it apart. So this is nice. That's why I like those endives too. But also they have more nutrients. The firmer the leaves, usually the more nutrients they have. But also a little bit more bitter than. Greens are oftentimes a little bit bitter. So endives is a little bit bitter. It's known for that. And there are some tricks to make this delicious. Because otherwise, who wants to eat a delicious salad? Not a salad that is not delicious. Yeah, that doesn't work. So what I do is I begin with a small number of ingredients. The smallest number is just 2 in the salad and 1 dressing, so 3. My smallest number is always 3. Yeah, because I want to make a new dressing, a new recipe every single day. This is a half an onion. I chopped it up. I want to make a new recipe every day, so I need a little bit of some systematic approach. Otherwise, you end up someday and say, "Oh, what can I do today? I have no idea." It's at least my experience. So, with a little bit of systematic approach, a rule of take at least three ingredients, I can go every single day and make something new. Because then I can incorporate more and more ingredients on different plants into my menu. And that's what the best whole food plant-based diet is, variety, you know. So that's the trick. So the easiest recipe would be 3 ingredients, just onions, the greens, and a dressing. And then I continue. When that is done, when I know the taste is right, it is good, everything is correct, I put the next 2 ingredients on top. And that is oftentimes, for example, I have here tomato and avocado. That would be a nice addition here. I tried that before. Actually, the other day I tried already this one. A beautiful orange tomato. They are so delicious. I didn't know. Tried it recently, found them. Very nice, recommended. And an avocado. Both are fruit. Tomatoes and avocados are fruit. Who would have known? Would have thought? And they are nice together like this. And when that works too, I take the next 2 ingredients, and that is today olives and chili peppers. Beautiful together, right? Red and black. And well, that's what I do today. It's my new recipe for today for daily greens. I like to look at that. These beautiful colors. Isn't that nice to watch? Oh wait, before I do that, I take some of the red dots out and some of the olives, because I want to have a little bit of decoration. It's nicer to have a little bit of decoration on top of the salad. I put some of the ringlets just to make it more beautiful. Just a little thing. And then the dressing, of course, that makes the salad perfect. The dressing has to be nice, and this is a creamy one. It's called a horseradish cream. You blend cashews with horseradish, apple cider vinegar, some dates to balance the vinegar, and then a little bit of salt and water, and that's it. And you can watch a video how to make it. I tell a little bit about this one. You can make it very subtle. You can to only a little bit of horseradish because it's very hot, and then it is easier to use on other recipes, on salads for example, because when you put too much it's very hot, and then you can't use it with everything. Tomato salad is easy with horseradish, perfect tomato salad with horseradish cream, but greens and a bitter can be a little bit tricky, so I wouldn't recommend to make it too hot for the greens. When it's just a little bit like this, it's perfect. That's very nice. It's a wonderful dressing for greens if you get it right. Horseradish is like with chili, you know, chili peppers can be very, very hot, and then you have to be very careful. Yeah, but the horseradish, yeah, when you are careful, don't put so much. It's a fantastic ingredient. Horseradish is a root. It's from the cauliflower family. The cruciferous vegetables they're called, like broccoli, radishes, horseradish, cress. There are the others, and now my salad is done and I'm ready to eat it. Almost. It looks very nice. I like it. And yeah, the more ingredients I put, of course, the more filling it gets. This might already be a main. When you put small numbers, very small numbers like 2 or so, 3, you will just have a starter or a side or so. But you can play with the numbers. And I want to know it from scratch because, you know, when I know one recipe is good, I can add a little bit. Otherwise, the other way around, it doesn't work so well because you have a lot of ingredients and you know what to do. Well, if something doesn't work, you don't know what it is. Yeah. But it is easy. Yeah. Today, horseradish cream. I'm very happy. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like my videos, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. Push the bell button, you get notified on top of your machine. And you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.